For generations, they had been humanity's greatest enemy. They had launched wars, destroyed colonies, taken countless lives. Entire histories had been written in blood because of the conflict between their civilization and Earth. Yet when disaster finally came for them, something happened that no one expected. Humanity came to help, and the galaxy would never forget it. The crisis began without warning. A rare cosmic phenomenon emerged from deep space. At first it appeared harmless. Then entire star systems started disappearing. Energy networks collapsed. Planets lost communication. Civilizations evacuated billions of citizens. Scientists soon realized the terrifying truth. The phenomenon was moving directly toward humanity's oldest enemy. The enemy empire understood what was coming. Their calculations showed no chance of survival. Even their most advanced technology could not stop the approaching disaster. For the first time in centuries, they faced complete annihilation. Many expected humanity to celebrate. After all, the enemy had caused enormous suffering. Revenge seemed inevitable. Across the galaxy, governments waited for Earth's response. Some believed humanity would ignore the crisis. Others expected them to remain neutral. Instead, Earth announced an emergency meeting. For hours, leaders debated. The decision would shape history. Humanity could finally eliminate its greatest rival without firing a single shot. Yet something felt wrong. Then Earth made its choice. Humanity would help. The announcement stunned the galaxy. Rescue fleets launched immediately. Medical ships followed. Supply convoys crossed dangerous regions of space. Entire industries shifted into emergency production. Humanity was preparing to save the very civilization that once tried to destroy them. When the first human ships arrived, many civilians could not believe what they were seeing. Some expected hidden weapons. Others feared deception. Instead, they found food and medicine, shelter, and rescue teams willing to risk their own lives. The people who had once been taught to fear humanity now witnessed something extraordinary. Compassion. As the evacuation expanded, barriers began to disappear. Old hatred weakened. Suspicion faded. Human pilots rescued alien families. Alien engineers repaired damaged human vessels. Together, they accomplished what neither side could achieve alone. For the first time in centuries, cooperation replaced conflict. Eventually, the leader of the enemy empire requested a meeting. The galaxy watched closely. Many expected accusations. Others expected political negotiations. Instead, the aging ruler spoke only a few words. "Why are you helping us?" The human commander answered calmly, "Because saving lives matters more than winning old wars." The statement spread across the stars within hours. Against impossible odds, billions survived. Entire worlds were evacuated. Countless lives were saved. Historians later described the operation as one of the greatest humanitarian missions ever attempted, not because of its scale, but because of who performed it. Humanity had chosen mercy when revenge would have been easier. That is why the galaxy fears humanity. Because humans are dangerous in a way no weapon can measure. They can break the cycle of hatred. They can forgive when others seek revenge. They can choose compassion when history demands anger. The day humanity saved its greatest enemy became a legend. A reminder that true strength is not the power to destroy. It is the courage to save. After humanity saved its greatest enemy, a question began spreading across the galaxy. Why? Why would a species help those who had caused them so much pain? Why would they risk their own lives for former enemies? Most civilizations could not understand it, but one civilization decided they would try. And what they discovered changed their understanding of the universe forever. The civilization was known as the Aetheri. For thousands of years, they had studied emerging species. They analyzed cultures, predicted wars, measured intelligence, and classified civilizations according to behavior. Their predictions were usually accurate until humanity appeared. Humans consistently violated every model they created. Nothing made sense. Eventually, the researchers noticed something unusual. Whenever disaster struck, humans helped each other, not always. Not perfectly, but consistently enough to matter. Strangers donated resources. Volunteers rushed into danger. Communities rebuilt destroyed cities. The species possessed an extraordinary ability. They could cooperate during chaos. Most civilizations struggled with that. Humans seemed built for it. The more they studied humanity, the stranger it became. Humans argued constantly. They disagreed about almost everything. Politics, religion, culture, philosophy. Yet when faced with a common challenge, they often united. To the ethery, this seemed impossible. How could a species be both divided and united at the same time? Years passed. The research expanded. Thousands of scholars participated. Eventually, the Ethery High Council demanded a final report. One simple question: what makes humanity different? The answer shocked everyone present. Because it had nothing to do with intelligence or technology, or military power. The report identified a single trait: hope. Humans possessed an unusual ability to believe tomorrow could be better than today, even when evidence suggested otherwise. Even when circumstances seemed hopeless, that belief influenced everything. Innovation, exploration, recovery, survival. Humanity kept moving forward, because they believed improvement was possible. For the first time in their history, the Ethery admitted a mistake. Humanity could not be predicted using traditional models. Humans were not driven entirely by logic, nor emotion, nor self-interest. They were driven by possibility. And possibility had no limits. That realization terrified many researchers. Because limitless potential is impossible to calculate. Eventually, the Ethery sent ambassadors to Earth. Not to negotiate, not to inspect, but to learn. For the first time, one of the galaxy's oldest civilizations became a student, and humanity became the teacher. The meeting marked the beginning of a new era. An era built on understanding rather than fear. That is why the galaxy fears humanity. Not because humans are unstoppable, but because they are unpredictable. They continue believing when others give up. They continue building when others surrender. They continue hoping when others lose faith. And according to the Ethery, that single trait made humanity the most fascinating species in the galaxy. Perhaps also the most powerful.